Just another weekend, I don't wanna go out. Maybe we can stay in, play a little soul child. I wanna sit the moon right, flowing like the river now. Ooh, darling, I wanna see your smile.
What's up, everybody? And we're back with another episode of When Life Gives You Curves. No, we have not completely lost our minds during this current quarantine, but we are constantly giving you guys content, so hang in there with us. So we're gonna go ahead and kick it off like we always do with what's the word?
What is the word?
What's the word? Okay. So you guys know we are located in the best city on earth, Houston, Texas. Say nothing, Jordan. And so we gotta give it to you with the summer, if we do get a summer anthem.
Please and thank you.
Savage remix. Jordan, thoughts? What are your thoughts?
So I've only heard a very small snippet. I have this thing that I don't like being like within the crowd. Like anytime something gets popular, I won't mess with it until like way later. I'm so weird, I know. But I'm very happy that they got to collab together. I think that's hella dope. Yes. I think it's dope as fuck for Megan to be able to, you know, collab with Beyonce. It's Beyonce. So early on in her career, like there are artists who are literally still dreaming of fucking working with Beyonce. So I think that's so dope. One, that Beyonce doesn't think of herself so big. Like, you know, it's like you have an artist, like a smaller artist, and some artists like, but no, she's like, let's do this, bitch. Let's fuck shit up. So I think that's dope as hell.
I just think, like, when she did her video and she was like, 2 H-Town hotties, I'm like, yes. Like, when the song came out, everybody, I mean, we're always hype anyway, but everybody in Houston was like, real hype. But I definitely listened to the whole thing. I think I almost have it memorized. It's definitely getting me hyped for the summer. So for those of you who don't know, or for our viewers who don't live in Texas, Texas is opening things up. Me and my roommate were actually driving around earlier after we left from our walk, and people were inside of restaurants. It was actually a miraculous sight to see, and it's like, this quarantine has really been irritating me, but like to appreciate the simple small things like eating at a restaurant. We drove by, we were like, people are sitting inside and eating.
Oh no, I would not do that.
So I mean, I'm not gonna do that yet, but it was a great sight to see. But anyway,
I mean, it's nice to get back to normal. I think that the thought of going back to normal is like is making everybody anxious.
Yeah,
but
we gotta pull the plug. Like, I mean, I'm not a politician. I don't want to like be the person to be like, let's get back to normal. But I really do feel like we do need to start taking little steps to see if it is safe, because like we literally won't know if we just keep sitting in our houses.
I mean, it's true.
So
it is very true.
But our good friend at the Q with Q said, and I totally agree with him, if we just do like what LA is doing and test everybody.
I mean,
test everybody.
I mean, hey, we will know at that point.
Then we will know.
You know.
But you know, like she said, and we kind of got into it already. Ooh, I kind of got it. Anyway, we got into it. How do you guys feel about the city's opening back up? I know, like, it's not happening everywhere. Like, I have a friend in DC. He was like, we ain't opening up no time soon. And but Texas good. And Atlanta, Texas and Georgia, we like, we'll be the guinea pigs. Sure, pick us.
I think I'm biased because I do have the chronic illness or whatever. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. For me personally, if people want to go out into the world, have at it. I mean, I don't judge anybody for wanting to finally get out the house, because it has been almost...
It's been about 2 months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been 2 months actually. So I don't doubt people. I don't fault people for wanting to get out, but I will just say, remain cautious
and safe. Yeah.
Use the sanitary practices that we had to start. That some people had to start, because I had always washed my hands. Just continue to wash your hands after everything and shit like that. But I don't know, I'm kind of nervous.
I feel like I'm nervous too, but I'm ready, y'all. Like, I've been having to literally like pray away the spirit of just like, I don't even say depression, but just like complacentness. Like anybody who knows me knows I am not that person that's in the house. It's been killing me.
Yeah.
Like I've been dying up in here, so I'm ready to get out. But again, I do think that we do need to be smart about this. Me and Jordan have both shared that we do have chronic illness, but I'm on the opposite end of the chronic illness span. I'm like, let's just get it going.
But you still gotta be careful though.
Yeah, but my thing is like, I just feel like you and I having chronic illnesses in the beginning, like I'm very cautious about a lot of things that I do anyway. And I don't know, for those of you who are familiar with diabetes, like I am very careful with my fingers. I'm very careful with my toes because little small cuts and things like that take a long time to heal for me. So just a quick little, tidbit about diabetes. So I'm really careful about certain things, really nitpicky about certain things that have to do with my body anyway. So there's that. But if your town or city or state is opening things up, just, like Jordan said, be careful, be smart, use your common sense, wash your hands still. We should have been washing our hands a long time ago. But I definitely need to get some stock and some
And
soap.
really wash your hands. Don't do the little 5-second
happy birthday.
Like,
is
yes.
it happy birthday? Happy birthday.
20 seconds. Continue to do the 20 seconds. But yeah.
We'll do that. All right, guys. So our last What's the Word topic is virtual graduation commencement speeches. So I know like Oprah has said she's going to do some things. I know some classes have reached out to like Obama.
Who was the other one? I want to say Diddy, but I'm not 100% sure. I know that there's some celebrities, maybe it was Common, I don't know, but I do know that there are a plethora. He's a very handsome man. He's very handsome. There's been a plethora of celebrities who have, stepped up.
Yeah.
To, say good things, which it's good. It doesn't replace it, but it is good.
I'm really hoping that they will move graduation into like August at least, maybe. Yeah. For example, like my little brother is a senior this year. He's the only little brother that I have. And we grew up separately, and so I missed kind of a lot of like his life, and I was really looking forward to seeing him walk across the stage. Originally it was supposed to be my birthday, and now it's not, so that's a bonus.
Well, yeah.
But I'm really hoping that they push it back to at least like August. Hell, even September, because I just really want to see my little baby brother walk across the stage. So
it's important. I know with my girls that who volunteer in my high school, I'm so sad. Yeah, I was so stoked to go see them walk across the stage. They've been volunteers of mine for the duration of their their high school experience. So that was a big day for me. Just to be able to cheer them on, and now I can't. So now I'm sad. My
mentee also was graduating.
Yeah. So I'm so sad.
Y'all know me and Jordan work with kids. We be getting attached. But but my mentee was supposed to graduate too. But again, I'm hoping that they push it back. This is like a monumental moment that they're never gonna get back. And I don't know. I hope we're able to make that up to them some kind of way. So I think that's really cool. Shout out to Oprah and Diddy and whomever else is doing these virtual speeches. I commend you. And I do want to bring up really quick, we didn't talk about this, but have you been seeing the verses?
Yeah.
I think that is so dope. Like whoever came up with this whole verses thing, and then I just seen that they about to do Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. Y'all, I'm be waiting by the phone. Like I'm gonna be, y'all. I'm a like neo soul.
That's
kind of sewer. That's all I listen to. People are like, are you sad? I'm like, no, this is my vibe. Like this is my vibe. You would think I'm like a weed head or something, but I don't smoke. I just like to listen to the music, okay? And so when my baby Jill and Erykah get on there, I'm about to. Did you watch Teddy Riley and Babyface?
I was just here for Babyface.
Honestly, I
Teddy
like
Riley got jams too, but Babyface. That's my guy.
Babyface, honestly, with just his albums alone. When he did When Can I See? I said, oh my God.
When he did Boyz II Men, I was done.
Well, it's kind of like, okay, and then he has like Boyz II Men, but then Teddy Riley has like Guy. And Teddy Riley brings me back to like, because he also did I Wanna Be Your Man.
Oh,
my jam. And it put me, I felt like I was in love with basketball. Like, oh, he had me go in there. Anyway, we getting off subject, but
they really live up to their legend.
Yeah.
They're so legendary. They're classics. Literally, their songs are true classics.
True classics.
Like
90s fever.
Never go out of style. Period.
And literally, all they got to do is announce Fantasia versus Jennifer Hudson, and
Oh man,
it's canceled. Like,
it's done.
Like,
Yeah.
Jennifer, Fantasia, if you're watching, please.
I would like to see Boyz II Men versus somebody. Maybe
What's another R&B group that's real?
what's them people? New Edition.
Okay.
Who else would you like to see?
Versus Boyz II Men?
No, just in general. If you could pick a versus, who would it be besides the one you just named?
Let's do like Ty Dolla $ign versus like maybe a Tory Lanez. You know,
That's
maybe.
interesting.
Or who else is like a remix king? I would say
We already did
I would
T-Pain
say
already went.
I would say Jacquees versus. But first of all, I'm a big Tory Lanez fan.
I love Tory.
I love his remixes. I'm trying to think of somebody else that does a lot of samples. But I'm a big, and first of all, I think that Tory Lanez's personality to me is just, he need his own TV show. I would watch his reality show. So I don't know.
I would do like Chris Brown versus Trey Songz though. I would do that.
Ooh.
That would, yeah.
I don't even know if I can make it through the whole.
I would love to
live.
see that.
That would
Chris
be,
Brown, Trey Songz. If you hear me,
pay us.
do that.
No.
Do that.
Ooh, that would be a good one. Ooh,
Yeah.
that would be a good one.
That'd be fire.
Or we could do like old school, like B2, not old school, but like old school, like B2K versus Pretty Ricky. So this is, I'm sure the Millennium Tour is getting. Y'all just get on live and throw us a little concert.
Right.
And the last thing about concerts, Brad, did you see Brian McKnight's concert?
It's recorded on my phone.
Brian McKnight, I have loved you since I was 5 years old.
You will be singing at my wedding.
My daddy used to sing your songs. Like,
If I ever cross your mind, anytime.
ooh. Can we get a TGT reunion on live?
See, I never listened to TGT.
I love TGT. Ooh, just give me feels. I'm having a moment right now.
But I'm not opposed.
TGT, I need y'all to just do, I know y'all had y'all drama up. Let's just get back together. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to move on to our segments because we can sit here and talk about music all day long.
Literally.
But that's not what the show is about. So,
We should have a music one though.
we should have a music segment coming to you soon. Stay tuned. So segment 1 is body goals. So you guys know that Jordan and I are really big. That's why we created this platform, When Life Leads You Curves, to talk about different body styles and making sure that we're bringing awareness to you and that we are our voice for the plus size community, right? So overall body goals. And with this quarantine, Jordan and I have both really dedicated ourselves to getting our bodies not only in shape physically, but being more healthy with what we choose to put into our bodies and things like that, and being active. So what are your overall body goals?
I'm gonna be snatched. But for real, I mean, I think I look good now. It has taken some time to really like accept my body as is, the day, each day. And not look into the future so much of what I want to kind of transform it into. But overall, it's mainly health. Again, with the chronic illness, it's really important for me to lose the weight because it causes inflammation and stuff. But yeah, to be snatched and healthy.
Tell them how much weight you've lost, Jordan.
I'm down 15 pounds.
Come on, 15
so
pounds.
far.
Yes.
I'm doing keto, so that is my lifestyle change. I won't even call it a diet. I'll call it a lifestyle change because I'll be doing this for some time. But yeah,
Whatever it takes.
yeah.
So my goal was to lose 50 pounds. I started my weight loss journey in like October. I don't know if you guys can tell over the videos, my face getting a little bit skinnier. But so far I've lost 36 pounds and I feel great. I have been doing a kind of a plethora of many things. So I started, because I'm diabetic, I started taking this thing called Ozempic, and it's kind of like a appetite curve type thing. And then I started like eating very small portions, which really helped me. I think it was just the boost that I needed to begin. And so I started doing the small portions, and then I started up to recently. Then I did a little bit of intermittent fasting for a while. And then I've been trying my best to drink a lot of water. And y'all, like, I will say the water thing really helps. Like, I've been drinking a lot of water. I've been doing 3 miles every day, just like a brisk walk or like a light jog, or just sometimes, just walking. And yeah, eating small portions. And what I'm getting into now is calorie counting, because I know Jordan's doing keto, but yeah. I just like bread. I'm sorry.
I have keto bread right there.
I don't want no keto bread. I want the real stuff.
It tastes the same.
Listen.
And it's only 4 net carbs. She counts calories. I count carbs.
Yeah, I count calories. Well, I try to watch my carbohydrates as well, because also, again, as a diabetic, carbohydrates turn into sugar. And, that's just a mess. So, that's what I've been doing. My goal, my birthday is in 28 days. It's on May 29th. If you guys want to send me something, we need to get a P.O. box. But,
we do.
My birthday's on May 29th, and my goal is to have lost 50 pounds. Y'all.
Well, on your way.
I got about 15, 16 more pounds to go. It's a struggle. Y'all pray for me. But, even if I get close, I won't feel bad. Like.
And you shouldn't. And I feel like my dad, when I was really struggling, because weight loss has always been a struggle for me.
Right.
But my dad would always tell me to conquer the day. If you conquer the day, you're good.
Okay.
And if you don't, use
Shout
the next
out to
day.
that.
Yeah, conquer the day.
Shout out to the good black strong men raising black strong women.
I mean, he is the one that really. My dad lost 100 pounds doing keto.
Baby, if I lose 100 pounds,
I'll post a picture.
I'm gonna look like.
But yeah, my dad has really been my inspiration for this whole. And
Dad be cooking some good little keto food.
He does.
Full breakfasts.
My daddy be chefing.
Yeah, you got to put some pictures of what Daddy. I was like, that's keto. I could just hire him, but
he be chefing.
They don't pay us for this. So, weight management during the quarantine. So, has it been difficult? Has it been hard for you? How has weight management been?
As of late, March was hard. March was difficult for me. I tried to start keto, but my mindset wasn't completely right. So I was still kind of like eating out, and it just got to a point where I was just like, okay, like, girl, your legs are too small. You're just a small person. You can't carry all this. So, like, I was just like, no. At that point, I was just like, yeah, I just got to do something. I have to do something. So that's when I started keto, and it's been a breeze. I won't say it's been a breeze, because I'm gonna keep it funky. I do like fast food. Like, I don't like cooking like that. But doing keto and finding different ways to like incorporate things that I do like having keto bread to have sandwiches, or low carb tortillas to have quesadillas, like things like that, kind of in moderation, make it easier for me.
I kind of agree. March was a little difficult. I don't know if it was because I was trying to understand exactly what we were going through.
I think it was just a weird adjustment.
It was just hella weird. There was all kind of stuff going on in my body, my brain. Ooh. Yeah, March 2020 can forever be forgotten. But I kind of had some like little drama going in my life, and I feel like that was like the jump start I needed to just get myself together. Like sometimes you have to just release what you didn't know was negative, or whatever the case may be, to like start doing positive things in your life. And man, like that was just the boost I needed. And I just like woke up one morning and I was like, you know what, baby, this body about to be.
That's literally what happened.
Like,
I was just like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to be this big anymore. And not saying that being big is bad.
Clearly.
Put the disclaimer out there. But for my size, for my height, being as big as I am is not...
What you don't want to be is uncomfortable.
Exactly. And it got to the point where my back was hurting. Being inflamed is uncomfortable as fuck. If anybody's ever been inflamed, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like the goal is just to be healthy. Period.
Yeah. Period. We're not gonna come. Y'all not gonna ever see us on When Life Gives You Curves and we done lost half of our body weight. I mean, it's just not gonna happen.
I mean, because even at my smallest as an adult, I was still like,
oh yeah,
I'm always be.
I will show you guys pictures. We need to do like a flashback. I've always been like the thick girl, the bigger girl. What, like amongst my friends. I need to bring my best friend out here one day. But yeah, so and then last part of the segment is like tips and tricks. My thing that I do every day is I weigh myself every single day because I want to kind of see the fluctuation of my body weight. Like maybe I didn't drink a lot of water that day. Maybe I ate something that was higher, because I try to write down everything that I eat as well. So I try to write down what I eat. And then like when I have a good day, I'll try to like mimic that again. Okay, I had a bagel and a piece of fruit for breakfast, and then I had a salad, and then I had this. Okay, and then I weigh myself and I see I'm down 2 pounds. If I do that again, maybe I'll lose another pound. So you want to kind of like keep track of what you're inputting to your body. I got a little crazy a couple days ago and I made some pasta and I was up 3 pounds. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
everybody come get this pasta. I was on Snapchat and Instagram like, come get this pasta out. Okay, so yeah, I was like, everybody come get this pasta, get it out of my life, get it out of my house, because yeah, no. Okay, so I'm trying to think of some other tips and tricks. I think that's it. That's all I got.
But were you done with your tips and tricks?
I was done.
Okay. My tips and tricks. So I'm still having a kind of a difficult time like logging what I have. I do have an app for it, but I'm just lazy. So I kind of stick to intermittent fasting. That's kind of been the thing that helps me a lot. Just not eating. But, you know, during the times that I do eat, I really try to modify as far as like my low carb bread. I don't want to take that in a lot. I eat a lot of chicken. I'm trying to get some vegetables back in because for some reason I've just been really off on vegetables lately. I don't know why. I'm typically like a broccoli, green bean girl, but vegetables for me just have not been. They've not been it for
Sidebar, I
me.
make the best green beans on the planet.
She does, and I would eat green beans if she made them.
I'll make you some, sis.
Thank you, cause I'm like no. But yeah, so for me, just being mindful of what I'm putting in my stomach, to be honest. If I feel like, okay, girl, like you had a quesadilla already, you don't need that ice cream. Like, because I have low carb ice cream. So just being mindful, talking to my dad to keep me motivated. I think we've talked briefly before that I'm a words of affirmation. So with my love languages, so talking to my dad, he really feeds that. Tells me I'm doing great, encourages me, gives me tips, stuff like that. So that's what I do. I try not to get, I was getting on the scale every day like Aaliyah, but I was just like, it wasn't making me discouraged, but I was like, okay, you're not moving.
See, my dad told me to get on the scale every day, so we both listening to our daddies.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. But so I was just like, oh, I'll just get off. But I think as of here late, I probably gained some weight because I have been going a little ham on my keto bread. Because I haven't had bread in, I haven't had bread in so long.
Yeah, and
like,
I love a sandwich.
So long. And I love sandwiches. But yeah, I'm about to do a 48-hour fast. Because carbs kind of like, they keep water in you. So yeah, I'm about to do a fast.
And it's nothing
but
like
48 hours, it's about to be intense.
I don't know if men get bloated, but it's
I'm sure.
It's so horrible.
Because I'm bloated as fuck right now. And it's irritating.
It's horrible. You ever went shopping bloated? It's like the worst.
I don't know. That's the worst.
That's the absolute worst.
It's like those last minute things.
Like quick embarrassing story. When I was in high school, and like I really wasn't even that big when I look back about it, but like I would get so frustrated because I would like try clothes on, and they wouldn't fit, and I would get an attitude, and I would make my mom take me to Great American Cookie, and I would eat a cookie. That girl story. I'll be like, I'm tired of this shit. I want a cookie.
That's like,
and I would eat the cookie. Like I would really.
I mean, hey,
one time it always make me feel better. Thank you, food, for always being consistent in my life.
One time I was at the store. We was getting prom dresses, and I had a breast reduction when I was 17, and so I was in the store crying because nothing fucking fit.
Oh, this is before the breast reduction?
Yeah,
oh.
like everything fit up here, but it didn't fit down there, and it was a sad time. I don't know what I did after that.
That's so funny.
I probably went out to eat though, because I was bawling in the store. It was just not a good time.
Mine was the total opposite. I bought my dress and I lost 25 pounds my senior year. Praise baby Jesus, it was a corset.
Oh.
My mentor she was like squeezing me in the dress because I had lost so much weight, and I've always had like big breasts, and like literally like the only thing that was holding the dress up was the boobs, y'all. Like,
girl,
praise God for the corset, because if I would have got a zipper, it would have been all over with. But
yeah, mine was halter. It was so far.
Yeah, mine was.
It was.
No, but mine was a halter. Mine was strapless.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's cute.
But you know, we get off such a bit.
Right, we
not
way
the
off
same. It's not the same.
It's not.
Not the same.
It's a whole fashion show now.
Yeah. Speaking of fashion, we're gonna talk about the Kardashian Standard, as Jordan has so cleverly named this.
Yeah.
And we're gonna kind of talk about what LisaRaye had to say about the Kardashians. So basically, LisaRaye made mention to the obvious. The Kardashians kind of have this whole fairly large breasts, really big ass, really small waist,
body type,
body style.
Yeah. It is a style.
And I will say it is a style. Although I do feel like a lot of black women are built like that naturally.
Right. But she's talking about in media.
Yeah, she means, well, LisaRaye was saying in media, and she was like, everybody is trying to go out and get this body, like paying for it. Mm-hmm. And she also made mention that she don't want her body to look like that.
They have single-handedly, hey, I'm just going to call it ace of spades. The Kardashians have single-handedly changed the woman's body shape that's acceptable now. Now, it's a small waist, all this ass would look like the ankles can't even hold up all of that. You know what I mean?
That's a fool.
Yes. And it's like, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't want my body to look like that. Because that's the body that everybody has now.
Everyone's the same.
You know what I'm saying?
Now.
Like, I don't.
Everyone's shaped the same now because they're all going to the doctor getting the same exact everything.
But what is that going to look like when you're 70 though?
That part. Or even, wait a minute, for them when they get 40.
Yeah.
And it's already looking a fool.
And they're making every generation after that feel like that's what they have to do to secure the bag, as they say now. So now securing the bag is they're making it in a way in which this is what you have to do to secure the bag now, because this is the way it's going.
I don't want my body to look like that, because I personally feel like, let me not talk shit.
This is our show. You can do what you want to do.
I feel like they look like wisdom teeth, and or you know the grill forks where it's like, you know.
Bitch, did you say wisdom teeth?
They look like,
I'm done.
Like I don't like it. Especially with the skinny legs. I mean, I think it looks really absurd.
What Cardi say? Why if it says it's all hers, why her thighs don't match?
Yeah,
they
thighs don't be matching. And my thing is like, I can understand admiring that shape, because we set the standard. We set the tone for that shape. We made it popular.
Like everything else in the world.
Right. But, you know.
We know.
Do it right.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I really want a flat stomach. I don't want it to be like flat.
No, I want mine to be flat. I don't want no abs. I don't want
abs. I just
want it to be
flat.
No
little pudge like I have. Not that I'm just really like fucked up about it, but I do want it to be flatter. But yeah, I understand what she's saying as far as like, you know, making your booty just like this huge, you know, thing, and your body not be, and that's really important to me, for my body to be proportional.
Right.
So I understand what LisaRaye was saying, but it's just like, and that's what it is, and that's another thing Jordan and I always talk about is making sure that other body styles are featured. And it's kind of like, you know, we live in a society now where even certain clothes, like we talk about, if you're not built a certain way,
it's terrible.
Just don't. It's like they make everything for it to fall on the booty a certain type of way, fit on the breast a certain type of way.
And I understand that you can't make everything to fit every type. But I do think that people don't take into consideration the other type of plus size women that exist. And that is the issue. Not the fact that people have, you know, hourglass shapes. Kudos to y'all. That's lit. But everybody don't got that. Like, and you could see in our haul video that some of the stuff that she feels comfortable wearing, I'm not wearing that.
She needs to wear it.
I'm not. My stomach protrudes. It's not doing that.
Oh my gosh. I mean, listen. Like I said, I get it, because I be like, even though I'm more of an hourglass shape, I still be like, I need this little pudge to go.
But it's literally like a little pudge. Like, I feel, I mean, and I don't take away from her feelings, because to her, a little pudge could be like a big pudge. But
it's
like
a small size child in front of my
it's really like damn near non-existent at this point. If she wore some tight high-waisted pants, you'd never know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wish I saw my stomach through your eyes.
You know.
We're working on it. And then, what can we do to spread and make natural bodies feel special, desired,
I think
etc.?
doing what we're doing now.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely showcasing, like, for Curvy Girl of the Week, different body types in that regard. I think so far we've had a rectangle body type, we've had an hourglass, we've had an apple. So doing exactly what we were set out to do. Like, literally our mission was to showcase every spectrum of the Curvy Girl experience and community.
Exactly.
So it would be helpful if mainstream media did the same. So, you know, because I won't lie, like, I've had moments where I'm like, damn, I wish my ass was just a little fatter. Or damn, I wish I had her body. Like, it was banging. And it wasn't in admiration. It was in envy, because that's what I wanted. Like, because that's what you see all the time. So like I said earlier, it's been an upward journey to self-acceptance and self-love of the body that I have today. Regardless if I'm, you know, 100 pounds lighter next year, it's still a journey. So
this is gonna sound totally crazy, but when you said, damn, I wish my ass was a little fatter, I sometimes wish my ass was a little fatter too. Anyway,
it's already
I would say it's gonna sound probably crazy to those people who actually know me, but since it's something like, damn, I wish my ass was just a little bit bigger.
But I feel like as you come down, it's gonna be like the ass that you like want.
Yeah, like as I start doing more and more squats, I feel like my ass is like really wide. I want it to be just a little bit more like a bitch.
And it's like people be like, "Oh, Jordy, you got a big ass." I'm like, no, that mug kind of flat, bro. It's cool.
There's a lot back there, though. That's what that means. There's a lot back there, you know. But that brings us to our last segment, and it's being at peace with your inner self and your inner thoughts. So Jordan and I talk a lot about body positivity. However, a lot of times with being plus size or just not feeling accepted in general, and again, something that I've become really passionate about within this quarantine is making sure that we're okay within and making sure that our mental is right. Again, like every time I pray to, and me and my last sister had such a great Bible study last night. I pray about removing the spirit of depression and relieving people from those idle minds, because we start to just think of such negative things, especially at a time like this where there's nothing to really do but think. You know, so one thing that we have on here is, how do you cope with certain things? And for me, I love to journal. I'm a doodler. I've been like that since I was a little girl. I remember like my stepmom, my dad, everybody yelling at me for like taking the school supply journals and just like writing in them, doodling in them, drawing butterflies and everything else. And that's just something that like kind of calms me down. Another thing that I do to cope is I've been, like I said, walking. That's really been helping me too. And just trying to put my mind on other things like the weight loss, or like, you know, it's just really easy for me to get caught up because I am a person that's always in my thoughts. So, but I would definitely say like doodling has really helped me, and drawing, writing.
What else? I sing. Not the best at it, but I sing when I'm stressed. I cry.
Oh yeah.
I am a cry baby. But to be honest, like, I feel so much better after a good cry. Last week, was that last week?
I heard about that. You know, the work office is real. Word got around fast.
Oh yeah, I was struggling last
We
week.
talked to Jordan. She had a moment. I said,
Yeah, I had a moment is for sure. But yeah, so I cry, I sing, I create content. That's like my go-to.
So she's the brain. I'm Pinky.
I'm a blogger, so if I'm feeling kind of weird, I write something. I write a piece. But yeah, I used to journal a lot. I've actually had a diary since I was like 13, but I've gotten away from that. I gotta get back into that though.
Yeah, I literally went to Walmart and spent like $15 on like markers and like gel pens. Like that is my jam. I love to create. I feel like it's the creative side of me. And I'm moving, so I've been packing.
Yeah. So
that's kind of helped too. Just kind of packing and making sure that I don't leave my mama's house a mess, because I ain't trying to hear that. And then we kind of talked about self-care. And I know last episode we talked about self-care in terms of like, you know, waxing or manicures and things like that. But self-care is like what you do to kind of like calm yourself. And one thing I like to do is burn a candle and listen to music. And I guess that can also kind of go with like how I cope. Like we talked about earlier, I'm like a slow jams person. Like you would think that I'm always like in my feelings, because I listen to in my feelings music like nonstop. And I just like burn candles. I'm really into like essential oils and things like that. And I'll just kind of just like listen to music until I go to sleep. So I love to listen to and I think that goes along with my love for writing. I love to like pull up on my phone, like I have Apple Music, and like where it'll play all the lyrics, and I'll just kind of like read them until I memorize them. So that helps. That's my self-care moment.
Yeah, self-care. What do I do? Oh goodness. My self-care is all physical health.
That's good though.
I want to go get my nails done so bad. No. Oh no. I'm stupid. I just started therapy. I am going to therapy. Hopefully starting next week. So I signed up for that last week. I reached out to a woman, a Black therapist. It's my preference.
Yes.
Yeah, so that'll be my new journey. I'm interested in seeing what I will unpack. But I think that was kind of a big thing for my mental space. So
I think therapy is great. I actually went to therapy in 2018, and it was very helpful.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot, and I cried a lot.
Yeah.
And the lady was like, girl, every time you come in here, you crying. But like, I learned a lot about my relationship with my father.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really emotional, but I think you're going to really enjoy it.
I'm sure I'm going to be a blubbering mess, because that's just my thing. But
the first time I went, she was like, and how do you feel? And I was like, I just feel like stabbing everybody. And she was like, okay. So, I mean, it's great. And I would encourage everybody to, if you haven't been to therapy, I think it's great. I think you're going to, and I mean, the first step is like being okay talking about it.
yeah.
Like, I know, like, we use free therapy as friends, but like, I don't got no license. I don't know what to tell you. I may be that friend to tell you to go do some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I just want to know, like, you know, deep-seated repressed
Right.
stuff you don't think about that. What I have noticed has kind of manifested itself into adulthood. So just to get those issues getting, you know, taken care of, and why I think the way I think sometimes. So
That's good.
Yeah.
So do you feel like your needs are being met? Do you
In
talk
regards
about your feelings often? Are your needs being met? I would say in this quarantine, like, what are you doing to help meet those needs that you feel to keep on going? Because
I talk to my friends. I'm on the phone all the time, either FaceTime or on the phone. Just because it's important for me to talk to everybody. I don't know. I don't like being alone all the time. I mean, I live alone, so that's kind of a thing. Like, when I want to have my peace, I want to have my peace, but I like to, like, talk. I love to talk. That's why I have a podcast. So I'm finding a reason to talk at every given moment. And then when I don't feel like talking anymore, I don't feel like talking. It's literally how it goes. So,
yeah, it's funny because we were just having this conversation. So I grew up an only child, and like, I'm always talking to people because I'm like a social butterfly, but I just need my time. Sometimes I feel like I like kind of shut down sometimes, but I'm definitely always on the phone. Literally, anytime somebody calls me, I'm like, hold on, I'm on the phone. Hold on, I'm on the phone. Let me call you back. I'm on the phone. Somebody just called me just now while we were doing this podcast. So like I'm always talking to somebody. Do I feel like my needs are being met? I personally feel like this quarantine has, I'm always been spiritual. I've always been religious. I've always been that person that go to church like every Sunday, that kind of thing. But I definitely feel like my relationship with Christ is growing in terms of understanding that I just cannot change certain things. And it just is what it is. And you just have to be okay with the fact that you're not going to always get the answers to things. You're not going to always understand why things happen. But what I do know that God's vision is clear, and it's always going to manifest. And at the end, he's always going to give me a miraculous testimony. So I'm just waiting, Jesus, because I know it's about to be real good.
It's gonna be real.
It's gonna be real good. I'll write a book after this.
Beyond your wildest dreams.
You know, so that's what I'm looking forward to. And again, just like making sure that I think the biggest thing about like being at peace with what's going on in the world right now is understanding that, especially if you are religious, and if you're not, I respect everyone's personal beliefs, but just understanding that as a Christian or as somebody that that believes in Jesus Christ, like this joy that we have, literally, it sounds so churchy, but the world did not give it to us. The world cannot take it away from us. So just continuing to just live in what we have. Me and my friends, my sorority sisters are studying the fruits of the Spirit right now. And it's just like really blessing me and blessing us, I feel. So I think that's something you could do to cope too. Like maybe like have like a little Bible study via Zoom, or just like, sprinkle a Jesus app. I know they be saying some kind of crazy stuff.
They be saying some kind of off the wall stuff.
I don't think Jesus said that. Yeah. But yeah, stuff like that. I think that's a great idea. And I know like one of our work besties, she'll say like good morning and stuff like that. I'll be just rolling over. Yeah. And she'll say good morning and maybe send a Bible verse or something. So
shout out to Jalissa.
Yes, Jalissa.
She's an avid watcher.
Yes, we love you, girl. And your mama.
Right.
And then the last part, which we kind of like got into too, is the power of a support system. Man, so I know Jordan and I talked about on the live about I'm reading this book. I don't know if you got the chance to read it. We need to start reading it together. That's called Don't Forget Your Crown by Derek Jackson. And he talks about the power of a support system with women. He's like, women can get through anything when they have each other. And I'm such a big believer of that. Literally like last week, at the beginning of last week, I was going through something and like my friends stepped up, my law sister stepped up, everybody stepped up, and literally like in like 2 days I was like, what was I saying about again? Like, what happened? And you know, the power of like strong women coming together to help uplift each other is a real thing. I really feel like I feel like everything is built off the back of women, but like, come on, like there's to me nothing stronger. I don't know like how you feel about it, but
yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like I get through stuff. I believe that. I do believe that women, you know, do support supporting women, supporting other women is a good thing. For me, I've not always had a lot of friends. Like she has when I say she has a lot of friends, she has a lot of friends. But I've never had like a whole bunch of friends, but for the ones that I do have, it's like half and half. It's like girls and guys. So
that I don't have. I don't have a lot of male friends.
Really?
Shout out to Charity, Wayne, and Bryson, the only ones. I love you guys.
Yeah. So I haven't really felt like that big of a support, but it's mainly my fault because I don't share. When I go through stuff alone a lot of the time. People don't know what's wrong with me.
You can unpack that in therapy as well.
Yeah. People don't typically know what's wrong with me. I might share a little issue I've had with like a guy. I'll talk to my mom. Really, her support goes a long way. My parents. My dad can make me cry in a heartbeat. So when I go through stuff, I typically go to my family. Just because friendships for me have not always been like a thing. So yeah,
I find that so interesting because you have two sisters and I'm an only child. Well, I hate when I say that.
I mean, you were raised as an only child.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I try to stay politically correct. I have a brother and a sister, but I didn't grow up with them, so I grew up by myself. And so I think that for like me...
And she's fairly older.
I'm way older.
Yeah.
I'm 8 years older than my brother, 11 years older than my sister, so it's a big age
So even
gap.
still, you would have felt like
even if they would have been in the house with me, I still would have been like halfway out the door.
Exactly.
So for me, I think I like outsource a lot of things. Like literally, I was that kid and I think I've always had a lot of friends because I've always had a lot of things. I was that person like I love my mom to death, but we're like the same person. And so I always wanted to be out. So I'm like, can I join this? I join UIL Social Studies Club. Can I join the Pizza Club? Can I join Beads of America? Like, I was just like, let me get out of the house, like, because it's just too much. So, and I think that's funny because, like, I always ask Jordan, like, advice about being a big sister because, like, that's something that I'm trying to, like, cope with or do better with being this big sister that I've never had to be my whole life. And she's like, it's hard and it's this. And I'm just like, whew, I'd be glad
It's hard, but I will say those are like my best friends. I would not trade my sisters. They get on my goddamn nerve. But, you know, it makes it all worth it when, you know, they're just not like we're all just getting along, or if they ask for something and I'm just like, sure, I'll buy it, whatever. For a long time I didn't feel like a big sister to one of my siblings because she's like not even 2 years younger than me, so it's like kind of having a twin.
Yeah, like what are the Irish twins?
Yeah, it's like we just didn't. It's like, why are you telling me what to do? Like, you're not even that much older than me.
See, and that's the kind of big sister I'm trying to be. At 8 and 11 years older than you, I'm like your second mama.
Yes.
Yeah, like, sit down here, listen, type
but
thing.
My younger sister, I mean, she's significantly younger. She's 6 years younger than me. So it was like, oh, that's my big sister.
Right.
So me and my first youngest sister, we're now into this place where she's like, oh, that's my big. Like, she's always obviously known I was her big sister, but now she wants me to like really be in that role.
Middle child syndrome.
Yeah. So she's like, oh, you're my sister. And I'm like, I am your big sister, so I will act like that. But yeah.
Well, you guys, as always, before we end, we do have to do our affirmations.
Yep.
I went first last time.
That's because you always know what to say. I started this segment and don't even know what to say.
When in doubt, you always go back to the Lord. Okay?
Yeah.
That's what I always do. But again, and I've said this the whole time, even though I said it early in the segment, like what I've been just living by is to just accept the things that you cannot change. And I feel like at 25, yeah, my birthday is coming up. I'll be 26. I feel like I'm getting old. Do I have to check
Lord.
Do I have to check 25 and up now? What is it, 20 above 26?
It's 26 to 30.
Yeah, and I fought off my parents' insurance come June 1st. That's a real thing for me. Okay. But I know. Now I gotta pay insurance. But you know, let me stop because I'm grateful I got a job with insurance. But just accepting the things that I cannot change. I cannot change what's going on in the coronavirus, but what I can change is my positive attitude on life, and just understand that I'm a great person and great things are going to come to me.
Yep.
And another affirmation is karma is real, people. So be careful what you putting out into the universe because it will come back.
I'm not a revengeful person at all, but
I'm not a revengeful person, but I'm a child of God.
There's some people that are definitely going to have some fucked up karma.
I don't know if I. Oh my God! Okay. I don't know why I thought that was so funny. But okay. All I'm gonna say.
Sorry, I really can't though.
All I'm gonna say is, what the energy that you put out into the universe is gonna come back around and get you. And I mean, myself included, I've done some stuff sometimes, and I'll be like, "Oh God!"
But you're not a fucked up person.
I'm not a fucked up person, but I have. Sometimes I'll be like, "God, did you? That was when I did. Okay, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna get that." But yeah,
listen,
so just live by those things. I don't know what Jordan has to say.
If you a fucked up person, check it at the door. Check it. Listen, I can go on that shit all day, but I won't.
Next segment, fucked up people.
Right. One day you'll know why I feel so adamant, but not today. An affirmation. Let me see. I don't even know what I said last time. I think I'm gonna stick to what my dad said and conquer the day. And his, to me, it's always about my weight loss journey and, conquering that day. But it really just could apply to anything in life, to be honest. I mean, especially with this quarantine, I know people are probably struggling mentally, struggling physically, if it comes to weight loss, struggling just staying in the house. Right. But finding something to really make you productive and keep your mind occupied and keep yourself occupied, whatever that may be. It might be journaling or working out. Just conquer the day. And once you conquer the day, just make sure you conquer the next one and just make it a habit, So, yeah.
And I wanted to read this, guys. I just wanted to make sure I knew the Bible verse, but I wanted to make sure for, I'll start giving you all, I want to give you all the word verbatim. But it's my favorite verse is Romans 8:31, which says, if God is for us, who could be against us? But I did think back to Romans 8:28 when it says, as we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him and who have been called according to his purpose. So I don't know what this purpose is that we walking in, but the Bible says all things work for the good of Jesus Christ. So I just want to leave you guys with that and not the F-bombs that we dropped earlier.
Sorry.
But
I do feel strongly about it. I'm just going to say
update in a couple months.
Yeah.
But until the next time, guys, make sure you follow us on all of our platforms. You can follow us individually. You can follow me at the Songstress on Instagram.
Yes, and I am at Love Always JoJo. I don't know why I almost forgot that.
And you can follow our podcast page at When Life Gives You Curves _. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Please leave comments so we can know what you want to talk about or any improvements that we need to make. We are open and honest people. We want to know what you think. And then also make sure that you scroll on back to episodes 5 and up and you check out the hauls. And we have some hauls coming up soon.
And a giveaway coming up soon.
And a giveaway coming up soon. And it's going to be not Fashion Nova, which is a big step for us.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So
that's exciting.
That is exciting. But stay safe. Remember to wash your hands 20 seconds. And as for all of our Texans, when things start opening up, please be smart, please be safe, so that we can actually get through this. Please, so we don't have to wear these masks no longer. Okay, so I can't breathe. Lord. All right, love you guys.
I wanna see y'all smile.